It's time for number 13 in my series of video game movie reviews. An old as hell PC video game property made into a movie that absolutely nobody was asking for. Uwe Boll strikes again! Alone in the Dark is the absolutely terrible second video game movie outing for the enigmatic Uwe Boll, starring Christian Slater, Tara Reid, and Stephen Dorff. We follow Slater's paranormal investigator Edward Carnby as he investigates a relic that does some things. Something. I don't fucking know, man. This movie's bad. I don't even think that the people who wrote the screenplay know what the hell this thing does. Inevitably, it ends up opening a door, but really, there's a lot of hubbub around this thing that just... I don't know. This movie is so incoherent. Even right after watching it, I had to go on Wikipedia to look up and see what the fuck this was about. And according to them, it's about Edward Carnby, detective of the paranormal, unexplained, and supernatural, investigates a mystery with clues leading to the Shadow Island that brings him face to face with bizarre horrors that prove both psychologically disturbing and lethal, as he discovers that evil demons worshipped by an ancient culture called the Abscani are planning on coming back to life in the 21st century to once again take over the world. What? I guess this movie kinda sorta is about that, but it does not do a good job at all in conveying that message to the viewer. The story is just really dull, drab, and just stupid as hell. And I can't remember much of anything about it, and I just watched it. I feel like the kids from It, when they left the town, their mind just blocked out all that bad shit that happened to them. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with this movie. Because like I said, I just watched it, and I came downstairs, wrote this out, and now I'm recording it, and I can't remember shit about it. I remember it was pretty fucking terrible. That stuck with me. So let's go with that. What else was bad? The performances. If that's what we're calling them. Everybody. Not one single person is safe. Everybody here does an abysmal job. I've never considered Christian Slater and Stephen Dorff to be great thespian actors. I mean, they're okay depending on what they're in, but they've never been the greats. But in this movie, compared to everybody else, they're the greats. That is not good. That's not good at all. I recently reviewed Uwe Boll's previous movie to this, which was also a video game movie, House of the Dead. It too had god-awful performances. However, in those performances, there was at least some type of energy there. They were shit. They were really bad, but they were at least entertaining in how bad they were. Here, they're just dull and boring and awful. At least with that movie, you could say that these actors they got weren't really professionally trained. Regardless of what you say about Christian Slater and Stephen Dorff and even Tara Reid, they've all been in other stuff, and to a degree they've been trained. But it's all terrible. Every bit of it. Not in a so good as bad terrible way, just a fucking bad way. I had to take a break while watching this movie because it's just maddening. It was so bad. I can handle bad movies. I'm cool with it. There's some really bad, terribly executed movies out there that I enjoy. The Toxic Avenger, for instance. That's a bad, terribly acted, just trash movie. But, like the aforementioned House of the Dead, it's so bad and so epic and full of such energy that it's a good time to watch. None of that here. There is zero passion in this movie. But a part of me kind of understands why there's zero passion for this movie. Who the fuck was asking for an Alone in the Dark movie? Granted, I played the games way back in the day on the PC, and I enjoyed them for what they were back then. The grandfathers of survival horror. But never did I play those games and think to myself, this would make a good movie. Nope. Didn't happen. I enjoyed those games. I had a really good time with them. I have fond memories of them. I did not need to see a movie about it. Just because you enjoy something, just because you thought that this game or property or whatever was good, does not mean that a fucking movie needs to be made about it. I love the later Burnout games. I don't think a fucking Burnout movie needs to be made. Honestly, it probably couldn't be any worse than this one though. So why does this movie exist? They clearly weren't passionate about telling this story. And it's not as if a lot of people were clamoring for an Alone in the Dark movie. And I know some people would say it's about them dollar bills, yo. But no, it's not even that. The Alone in the Dark franchise is not even well enough known to make a movie that you think would be successful, especially at the time that they made this movie. I mean, there's that, and there's also the fact that this movie has absolutely nothing to do with the Alone in the Dark game. Beyond a couple of characters' names and there being supernatural elements, there's not shit else to do with it. So why does it exist? I genuinely have absolutely no idea. So how about the technical side? Maybe it fared better there. No. Say what you will about Uwe Boll as a director and his previous effort before this, House of the Dead. Yeah, it was terribly executed, but one thing it did have going for it was that its special effects and, to a degree, its look had a certain level of quality to them. Hate on the movie all you want, you can't deny that. From a technical standpoint, the movie knew what it was doing. It was competent. Not here. They couldn't even light the movie right. A lot of this movie is shot so dark that you can't even tell what the fuck is going on at any given time. I know it's called Alone in the Dark, but filmmaking is a visual medium. And in a movie called Alone in the Dark, I do expect there to be some dark scenes. But not this dark. I can't even see what the hell's going on. I might as well be listening to a fucking audiobook of the movie half the time. But that may have been purposeful after you do see the special effects in the movie. Because they're bad. I'll give them this. They're not Mortal Kombat Annihilation bad, which has apparently become my low bar standard. But that doesn't change the fact that they're really bad, especially for 2005. I mean, there's like snake monsters and some big bear gorilla creatures running around all over the place, and when you can see them, they just look like utter trash. The whole movie looks like trash, honestly. And it seems like it was shot extremely fast. Like they would make mistakes, like you do on any project, but they just said, fuck it, we gotta go, this shot's done, come on, to the next one. The whole movie seems extremely rushed, like they were in a really big hurry to finish, which they probably were because they wanted to get it done and use up all the money before their investors realized what the fuck they had just spent their money on. Hello? Uwe Boll? Yeah, I just gave that guy a whole bunch of money to make a movie. Something about the dark, I don't know. Seems like the kids will like it. He made what? House of... Oh no. Boll! I want my money back. Don't shoot a single What? You're done? Ah, shit. Well, fuck it. I guess we gotta release this thing. I would say that maybe they were coming off the success of his previous movie, so they just wanted to get something out, another video game movie with his name attached to it. But I mean, this was his last movie. And there was no big successes there, believe me. Nobody was looking at this as a success. So I honestly just have no clue as to why this movie ever got made. There was a rebooted version of the game that came out around that time, so maybe it was meant to kind of tie in on the success of that, but that wasn't even successful, so I don't know why. Guys, there's a reason that this aptly numbered 13 video game movie ever made is considered by many that even know that it exists to be one of, if not the, worst video game movie ever made. And while that was said about the previous House of the Dead, honestly, this one trumps that in every way. It's really bad. Like, really, really bad. Not worth a single moment of your time bad. I couldn't even pick out some ha-ha, so bad it's good moments in this movie. It was just a slog to get through. I could not wait for it to be over. Speaking of it being over, on a side note real quick, while the whole movie is just stupid as hell, the ending is just fucking dumb. I mean, like, fucking ridiculously stupid, and it makes no sense whatsoever. None at all. Something else that makes no sense whatsoever is if you give this movie any of your time. Why? Because this movie is absolutely, without a doubt, no contest, a fucking dumpster fire. Don't waste your time. Any of it. Don't even waste your time thinking about wasting your time. In fact, even though it impacts me negatively, don't even waste your time with the rest of this video about it. Turn it off right now and purge your mind of all knowledge of the Alone in the Dark movie. You're still here? Okay, I guess we'll finish this thing. So there it is, guys, my review of Alone in the Dark. If you enjoyed and want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you liked what I had to say, give me a thumbs up. If not, Let me know in the comments below why. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Oh God, this movie's bad. I cannot believe I spent money to watch this hunk of shit. I could forgive a lot in a movie, but being bored out of my fucking mind from beginning to end, I just can't. I can't forgive it. So what's next on the video game movie review front? Ooh.
Semper Fi, motherfucker.